Welcome everyone, this is East Coast Professional Wrestling. My name is Pete Podusky. On hand with me again this week, my partner, Pete Webb, and we've got another great show lined up, Pete.
What a night it's going to be of action.
We've got another fantastic light heavyweight match with Abanai, former champion, going up against Dave Delicious. Dave Delicious, and in our featured main event, we have a tag team title defense. The current champions, America's team, Johnny Thundar and White Wolf, going up against the Sons of the Gestapo. Remember last week
we saw what happened to the Sons of Gestapo, and they are a force to be reckoned with in the ECPW.
And currently they are on a tirade, so that one should be a beauty.
Yep.
Right now, fans, let's get up to the ring and Cowboy Carson for our first match.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, from the fluffy cloud in the sky, weighing in at 177 pounds, he's a little slice of heaven, Dave Delicious!
Hey, right here! Come get yourself a little slice of heaven.
Japan, weighing in at 170 pounds, Abunai.
Very flashy red and black and white outfit, going up against Dave Delicious. Pete Webb, have you seen Dave Delicious before? It looks like a lot of power packed into a light heavyweight body.
Young kid, very talented, very quick, very strong. He's definitely going to be making his mark in the ECPW lightweight division. You got Abanai, whatever they want to call him. He's from Japan. These Japanese wrestlers have got a very unique style of wrestling, and I hope that Dave Delicious, he might not be used to this kind of style. I hope he's able to combat it tonight here on the ECPW show.
A hard shoulder block by Abanai now. Dave Delicious tried to take him over with a hip toss and a backslide. Nope. Reversed. And a hard forearm by Dave Delicious. A gut-wrench suplex just tossed them off like a bad habit. And a spinning kick coming back by Abanai. A cover, a leg hook, and 2 count only. This is one of the rare times in ECPW where all 3 men in the ring, including referee Steve Paradisio, are about the same height.
I think Steve's actually might even be a little bit taller than these 2 combatants.
Abanai right now working over Dave Delicious in the corner with some chops. Whips him out. Across the ring.
Whoa!
And
See, that's what I'm telling you about
a handspring elbow.
These fancy moves of the Japanese wrestlers.
Abanai picks him up, and there's a body slam. Off the ropes.
Wow!
And
what
drops the leg. A quick cover and a 2 count only again.
I wonder, last week Steve had some problems with his counting. I wonder if he's going to have any problems this week. Oh, he misses.
Missed the clothesline, missed the elbow, and now a back body drop. I'm surprised that Abanai got caught by that one. And now Dave Delicious whips him across the ropes. Jumps over him, and a driving knee. Whoa, it looked to me like Abanai caught that one right on the chin.
Yeah, what a maneuver.
Again, Delicious picks him up, body slam. Off the ropes.
And look at the talent. What a maneuver by Dave Delicious. See, now look at this referee. See, I mean, last week it was a problem.
Referee Paradisio getting some lip from Dave Delicious.
Well-deserved lip.
Delicious might be better served if he concentrates on Abanai instead of John with the referee. And there's my case in point right there as he gets crotched on a turnbuckle.
Let's face it, Podusky, Abanai got lucky on that one.
As I mentioned previously, Abanai is a former light heavyweight champion in ECPW. He has the experience, he has the speed, he has the know-how. I'm looking for him to come out on top, but I've been wrong before, and look at that. Dave Delicious bulldogs him. And
Oh, come on.
Abanai with his foot over the ropes, and this time he kicks out.
Well, you know, I have no problem with Delicious. I think Delicious is a great talent, but he should have been covering that leg from the beginning anyway.
Delicious now whips him into the ropes. He telegraphed the back body drop. Abanai gets a hold of him. And look at this, a fisherman suplex. Or, gee, I don't know what to call that, a pump handle suplex
I think that's what
into
it was,
a cover. A 2 count only. I tell you what, these light heavyweight wrestlers, they can go all night long.
They go a long time.
Lots of energy.
They're young,
Abanai.
talented athletes.
He hops up on that top rope like a jackrabbit, and he comes
what a
off
maneuver.
with a senton splash. I don't know, that one looked pretty devastating. Hooks the leg, and I don't know how he did it. Abanai now, stomp to the stomach. He's coming up
Might
on
be
the
going
near
to the well once
turnbuckle.
too many times.
He's up pretty high.
Whoa.
Going for the moonsault.
Oh,
Nobody
I'm
home.
telling you. You never go to the well too many times, and Abunai just learned that
He came up empty.
one. Here goes Delicious to the top.
Delicious taking his time getting up there. He's got Abanai lined up.
Oh, what a
Cross
maneuver.
body.
That's it.
And he's right across him for the cover.
Oh,
And he almost had him. Delicious now whirling once again with Steve Paradisio.
I think they need to send him back to training. I think he needs to learn how to count. Ooh.
A vicious clothesline. Delicious, not able to put away Abanai, not quite yet. Abanai reverses the whip, misses the clothesline, full Nelson
Oh, what a maneuver.
into a power slam. Once again, Delicious with the upper hand.
Nice
Another leg drop.
That's it. Bring it. Oh, come on. Apparently, every week, Steve gets worse and worse with his counts.
Dave Delicious grandstanding for the fans. A lackadaisical cover, and you're not going to win a match with a cover like that, Pete Webb.
Oh, you're right on that one, Paduski.
Delicious now feeling that evidently that he's got the upper hand. He's got his man in the corner, whips him across the ring. And he's going for the monkey flip.
Nice move.
And he hits it.
One thing about Dave Delicious, he's a very confident wrestler. Very confident.
A cocky strut across the ring, and he walks right into a boot. And a suplex by Abanai. I mean, if that ever was an example of unnecessary arrogance in the ring, that was it. And a huge leg drop by Abanai. Covers his man, hooks the leg, and he still can't get the 3
Delicious will
count.
not be pinned this evening. Look at how talented these light heavyweights are, though. You got to respect them.
And a driving elbow into the corner by Dave Delicious. And now a boot right across the Adam's apple. He's choking the air right out of Abanai.
Look, referee Steve.
Oh, and look at Steve. He pushed Dave Delicious down.
That's wrong. Steve has no business pushing an athlete in the ring.
And now Abanai comes up behind him with a punch to the kidneys. Takes him over in a suplex. Abanai now going up on the ropes. And a flip moonsault. Goes for the cover and he gets the victory.
And it's all Steve's fault.
Abanai, your winner, hard-fought match.
Hard-fought match, but I think Steve had something going on here with the Abanai. Maybe Abanai's going to be cooking up some sushi for him later on this evening.
Well, apparently Dave Delicious made the mistake of getting involved with the referee, distracted him just long enough for Abanai to get that one quick advantage.
Paduski, you watching the same match I am? I saw the referee push. He actually pushed Dave Delicious to the ground.
Welcome fans, my name is Pete Podolsky. I'm here tonight for one reason, and that is to interview a newcomer to East Coast professional wrestling by the name of Wild Dog Wenzel. So the Wild Dog would be good enough to grace the square circle with his presence.
Where is this wild dog?
Introduce himself to the East Coast professional wrestling fans.
All right, Podolsky.
The ring.
There's the wild dog.
Fans say hello to Wild Dog Wenzel. Welcome to East Coast professional wrestling. And
big day
you're
here.
a newcomer here. Why don't you tell us about yourself? I've heard that you are somehow related to Manuel Nash.
Mad Dog's my cousin.
I can't understand what you're saying.
I am from Malibu Beach.
The audience is this way.
I'm training real hard to teach me everything he knows. You know, I follow his footsteps.
You're giving an interview to one of the posters.
Don't pay attention to that, Just say what you gotta say. Lay it down for the fans.
Crowd is getting down. The man, the wild dog.
You know, I want to get into professional wrestling. I'm trying to teach you everything he knows. I'm trying to learn how to
You're trying to follow in Mad Dog's footsteps. When you were here last week, when Mad Dog Max got brutally attacked, not only by the pub bully, but the sons of the Gestapo, they tried to destroy your cousin. What do you think about that?
Well, I believe if Joey
Speak up,
didn't interfere in the match,
Can't hear you.
then Mad Dog would have won.
We got company.
Wait a minute, Joey G. Joey G makes his way known. His presence known.
Mad Dog would have won.
Things are starting to heat up.
Hold on, you little punk. First of all, have you had your baby shots? Because you look like you're falling from the mouth. You look like you're falling from the mouth. First of all, the sons of the Gestapo just wanted to reach out and touch someone, and your cousin Mad Dog put you down the road.
Podolsky better get out of there. They're attacking him. Oh my God. Did you see that? Oh my God. What a maneuver. And the pub bully comes down.
I had to get out of there in a hurry. The pub bully come in there out of nowhere with Joey G.
Well, I mean, look at this. Here comes this kid, Wild Dog, out here. He's making some big statements, talking about Joey G in a bad way. He deserved what he got. Now he's laid out in the middle of the ring. You're just lucky you got out of there quick enough, Podolsky, because that could have been you in there.
Well, if I've learned one thing in this business, it's if you're not a wrestler, don't try to come up against one in the ring or any place else. But a beer bath, unbelievable.
The Wild Dog deserved what he got.
Wild Dog Wenzel.
I wonder what Mad Dog's going to say about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. 30-minute time limit. It will be for the East Coast Professional Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Coming to the ring first, accompanied by the Godfather of Wrestling, Joey G. And Star. From New Zealand, at a total combined weight of 492 pounds, Ivan and Zeig, the sons of the Gestapo.
The notes are coming back to the Verstappen family.
Great American Weight America's team.
As you know, a valet can play a very important match
Definitely.
when it comes to distracting the likes of Steve Paradisio. But then again, you've got America's team, Johnny Thundar in the ring right now. And you know they're going to want to hold on to those ECPW tag team belts.
You know, now Johnny Thundar made a big mistake there. He tried to lock up with strength, and it just doesn't work against a guy of his size.
Lord Zeig with the height advantage, but Johnny Thundar no slouch in the power department. You could just tell by looking at him, he's solidly put together. Big hip toss by Zeig.
I think afterwards I might ask Star out to dinner. But I don't want to get involved with Joey G, you know. I don't want to step on his feet.
You don't want to cross the godfather of professional wrestling.
Well, he's a good friend of mine, too.
Zeig now with a side headlock.
You know, I think if Johnny Thundar and the America's team and the White Wolf, if they had a manager like Joey G, I think that they could be on top of the world and not have to worry about teams like the Sons of Gestapo.
Zeig with another big hip toss takes Johnny Thundar over.
Zeig is a big, tall guy, and he's going to be tough to match strength with.
Thundar whips Zeig into the ropes.
Oh, he can't knock the big guy down. He's not going down. There he goes.
Double drop kick takes it down. And there goes Crazy Ivan.
But you notice it took two guys to get the big guy down.
All four men in the ring there for a moment. And America's team has cleaned house.
Steve's having a tough time maintaining this match.
White Wolf evidently has some fan backing here at the arena tonight. Joey G redirecting his tag team. You know, he prides himself in that foreign exchange. Not only does he have the Sons of the Gestapo, but as you mentioned earlier, the Pub Bully is in his stable.
Right.
The Mad Russian we saw last week. My sources tell me that even this valet, Star, is from England, so she also is
Oh, really? Yeah.
a foreigner.
Joey G likes them foreigners.
White Wolf now with an arm hold on Crazy Ivan. Ivan is up. And look at White Wolf just ringing that arm. Takes his man into the ropes. Irish whip and an elbow. White Wolf focusing on that left arm of Crazy Ivan. And there's the
Crazy
tag.
Ivan is exactly that. Crazy Ivan is a crazy guy.
And a double
the referee's
leg
got-
trip,
you know-
double elbow.
This is ridiculous.
It's 2-on-1 right now.
Lord Zeig making a point of that also.
A quick cover by Johnny Thundar, but it's way too early in the match to get a pin on the likes of the Sons of the Gestapo.
I mean, this is
A
ridiculous.
big slam.
There's two guys in the ring at once. Why won't Steve get involved there? Oh,
Another close count. But this is the mark of a good tag team. They got to effectively cut the ring in half and keep their opponent from making a tag.
yeah.
One of the fundamental rules of tag team wrestling, fundamental tactic.
Oh, I'm not saying that the America's team is not a good tag team. They're very talented, but the Sons of Gestapo just got height. They've got speed. They've got everything.
A double German boot right to the chest.
Look at the size of Lord Zeig.
I notice you don't mind a 2-on-1 when it's reversed.
I didn't see it.
Big leg drop by Zeig. Goes for the cover. 2 count only. Joey G all over the referee's case. Zeig laying in some kicks right to the stomach of White Wolf. Snapmares him out of the corner. A neck snapper.
Beautiful wrestling on Lord Zeig.
Zeig's very deceptive for his size. He certainly is.
Crazy Ivan now with a headlock on his man, a chin lock. Trying to plan his next move. White Wolf is powering out of it, and he's successful. Off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. And there he goes. Almost. Ivan explodes on him with a clothesline.
Crazy Ivan.
Hooks the leg. 2 count only.
Come on, ref.
Now that referee's count was right on the money.
I don't think so. I think Steve plays favorites.
Another tag to Zeig.
Zeig is a big guy, very talented guy. Part of the future of the ECPW.
A huge clothesline takes White Wolf down. Now Zeig putting the boots to him.
Pointing at Thundar there.
Zeig just driving the fist to the back of the neck. And now he looks like he's got a front chancery on.
Yep, nice move there. And you got a big guy putting that maneuver on you.
Saps the strength right out of you, knocks the wind out of you, all that weight laying against you. It's an effort just to get back to your feet. And now, Paradisio's distracted. Look at his combination move.
What a maneuver.
Oh!
Ring the bell, we got
A leg drop.
champion.
Thundar makes a save.
Come on. We had a 3 count. We had new tag team champions, but Steve again is infatuated with Johnny Thundar.
White Wolf once again kicks out. I think if White Wolf doesn't make a tag pretty soon, this could be curtains for America's team.
Crazy Ivan's talking to Steve exactly what I was saying. He's got to do those faster counts.
An elbow drop, hooks the leg.
That should be it.
This could, no.
There's Steve again. Steve again.
Ivan back into a chin lock, exerting pressure. White Wolf badly in need of a tag. Once again trying to power his way out, and he does. A tomahawk chop, another one. Ivan comes back with a kick, and he tries to whip Thundar. He gets reversed, and a big power slam.
What happened there?
A big power slam by White Wolf, but he didn't have it. He didn't have enough to put his man away. He couldn't hold that cover.
With it. You can see that he's a little dazed. Here comes Johnny.
Thundar is.
Oh, Thundar, no.
And he takes out both of the sons of the Gestapo. It's 2-on-1, but now Thundar is coming out on top.
In that ring.
A noggin knocker, there it is.
Here comes White Wolf now. Double body slams.
All 4 men in the ring, and Steve Paradisio powerless to restore order here. This one is breaking out. The Sons reversing, a double reverse, and another reverse, a double clothesline by the Sons of the Gestapo.
That's where the Sons of Gestapo are much smarter than the America's team.
White Wolf gets dumped outside of the ring.
Ivan goes to the top. We're gonna have
Ivan's on top.
No!
Oh,
He misses the big elbow drop.
this could be a turning point. This could be a turning point. The Sons of the Gestapo had the advantage right there.
This isn't legal.
A slingshot press.
Get in there, Ivan.
There's a cover, and there's a 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still Eastern Professional Wrestling Tag Team Champions, America's Team.
Look how upset they made the beautiful star.
America's Team, Johnny Thundar and White Wolf. Another hard-fought match here at ECPW. They keep the belts as they have defeated the Sons of the Gestapo.
Using too much double team there, Paduski.
The action really broke loose in that match towards the end.
Steve couldn't maintain control.
All 4 men in the ring at once. Johnny Thundar slingshot at White Wolf over the top rope. And he got the cover on Crazy Ivan.
What a match.
Fans, another great card of East Coast professional wrestling has just taken place. Peter Webb, your thoughts?
Oh, what a night it was. What a night of action that we saw. We saw the debut of this wild dog, Wenzel. And apparently he's the cousin of the Mad Dog. but the pub bully didn't really like him too much. He came out and made sure that he knows that the pub bully is a part of ECPW.
An auspicious introduction for Wild Dog Wenzel. He received a beer bath from the pub bully.
Definitely.
And fans
So, Delicious Dave Delicious, a great upcoming lightweight wrestler. He was on the card. What a match that was.
And of course, we had a title defense, a successful title defense by America's team, White Wolf and Johnny Thundar, as they had defeated the Sons of the Gestapo. But that's not the last of that, as Joey G
Made it known at the end, yeah.
Made it known at the end, very loud and clear. Fans, we hope you enjoyed this action-packed segment of East Coast Professional Wrestling. Make sure to be with us again. Pete Webb, Pete Podusky, we will be back again.